Hello, welcome to the channel. Back again, did one this morning, as you know. This one, I'm going to talk about the attack upon our freedom of speech, our freedom of expression, and our freedom to worship. So, Britain, UK, is known as a Christian nation, even if we're secular in our behaviour. Our laws are based on the Christian ideals, and we are being closed down. It's freedom of speech being attacked again, and our freedom of expression being attacked again. And it's worrying that we're not doing much about it. We're allowing our freedoms to be taken from us, and one day we'll find out that we've got none left. So this is about a local council, and they were proposing penalties of up to 2 years imprisonment for acts like street preaching and public prayer. This is an alarming move, and it's detailed in a new injunction that targets Christians openly sharing their faith in town centres. Rushmoor Borough Council in Hampshire spearheaded the effort, and they're seeking to ban Christian preachers from distributing gospel tracts, offering Bibles, or praying for others in Farnborough and Aldershot, even with the consent of the people that they're offering these things to. The proposed measures would stifle religious expression, raising concerns about freedom of speech and faith in the UK. According to the Telegraph, the council justified the move by alleging that Christian preachers had been causing alarm and distress to passers-by. The authorities also cited complaints from the public regarding the use of a portable PA system and the sermon contents that reportedly made some individuals feel angry and upset. Critics have condemned the proposed injunction, arguing that it effectively criminalises Christian evangelists, and the potential penalties for violating the ban include imprisonment of up to 2 years, as I mentioned earlier. The Council's decision, legal action, filed in February of this year, 2025, claims that Christian preachers have been causing disruption and distress to both public and local businesses over an extended period. Under the terms of the draft injunction, Christians would be prohibited from praying for individuals without prior consent, handing out religious literature and engaging in laying on hands, even if those involved agreed. So it's no good agreeing with your preacher. He's still risking going to prison. The move has sparked widespread concern among religious freedom advocates, with critics arguing that the council is effectively criminalising Christian evangelism. A trained evangelist from the area told Christian Concern, "When I first read the injunction, I thought they must have made a mistake. I felt complete unbelief that it was saying you can't have religious discussions, you can't pray or sing, and people have to come to you and you can't go to them to share the gospel, which Christians have done freely in this country for centuries." Well, he might have thought that, but he's wrong. They are up to it. He continued, "I thought it must be a mistake, and that someone at the council who is very anti-Christian must have produced this, or it must be an incompetence. But then we found out that the council had been working on this for the past 2 years. They put notices about the injunction across the area, and many people within the council must have approved this and used significant amounts of taxpayers' money to do so." In a subsequent statement, the council said Rushmoor Borough Council have started legal action to protect vulnerable people and local businesses in town centre. Vulnerable people. Oh, yes, well, they would feel vulnerable, wouldn't they? Somebody says, "Jesus loves you." "Oh, it's upset me." "Jesus loves me." "Oh, it upsets me." Nonsense. Nonsense, I say. Nonsense. The injunction is being sought because the council have received a high number of complaints relating to aggressive behaviour. Because, yes, Christian preachers, they're aggressive. And the use of loud amplification for preaching, which has caused a nuisance and distress to people and businesses within the Farnborough and Aldershot town centres. The council have attempted to engage with those people at the centre of these issues, seeking to reduce the impact of their behaviour without the need for formal action. Well, if they tried this and without the need for formal action, how come it's been 2 years in the making? The legal action is not intended to stop peaceful groups. Well, I would have thought Christian preachers and evangelists were peaceful, but it seems the council feels they're not. So the legal action is not intended to stop the peaceful groups from all denominations from preaching or preventing freedom of speech. Well, of course, it's stopping them. So what do you mean? They're not intending to stop them. You are stopping them. You're sending them to prison. On Thursday, March the 5th, the council was granted an adjournment to proceedings to allow greater consultation with community groups, religious groups, leaders to aid understanding and seek their support. Now, hold on a moment. We've just heard that they've been doing it for 2 years. They've been discussing it for 2 years. And now suddenly the court says, well, we'll do an adjournment to give you a chance to aid understanding, to talk to these groups, to understand them. Why wasn't it done in those 2 years, the preparations? It shows them up, doesn't it? It shows them up. The case was garnered attention from legal experts and Christian advocacy groups who cautioned that the injunction would establish a troubling precedent for religious freedom in the UK. Now, I've got to stop there because I've seen so many videos recently of Muslims praying outside cathedrals in London. I've seen them marching. I've seen them doing outdoor prayers. I've seen them on their hands and knees, the backsides up in the air, doing their, whatever it's called, ablutions to their God, Allah. And by the way, Allah is God. La was the moon god in pagan things. So, and because you read Arabic backwards, that says a lot, doesn't it? You've got La Al, which is moon god, not the God of creation. Please note. Okay, so they've granted them an adjournment so they can talk to these groups, these Christian groups, to aid understanding and to seek their support. Seek their support in what? In helping them, put them in prison for praying, for proclaiming the gospel. The case has garnered attention by the legal experts and Christian advocacy groups who cautioned that the injunction could establish a troubling precedent for religious freedom in the UK. Yes, I don't think it will be a precedent for the Islamic religion, but against Christians. Yes. Christian Concern observed that the council's actions have seemingly unified preachers and local churches who are determined to challenge the proposed measures as far as needed to safeguard their Christian liberties. Well, good luck to you, you Christian organisations and churches. I'm not of your religion, I have to admit, but I do support your right to practice your religion, and I more so support your action against the curtailment of freedom of expression and freedom of speech. What do you people think? Do you wish to make a comment? I hope you do. I enjoy reading your comments. I will respond to the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a penny, doesn't cost you a cent, doesn't even cost you a rupee. It's totally free. And it encourages me to sort these things out and to relate them back to you. Because it's hard to find these things because the national press, the traditional press, the television, the media, they don't want you to know what's going on. But we are having our freedoms taken away bit by bit. At the moment, it seems to be against the Protestants, the evangelists, the Catholics, the Baptists, the Methodists, the Quakers, who were raided recently by police, and 6 young people using the hall, taken away. The door was busted in. All these things are happening to the Christian people. But as Nehemiah said in I think it was 1940, they was coming for the communists. I wasn't a communist. They were coming for the socialists. I wasn't a socialist. They were coming for the trade unionists. I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to protect me. This is how it's happening. Chipping away at our freedoms, chipping away at our self-expression, chipping away. Stand up, be informed, and let's voice our opinion whilst we still may. And now I'm going to say, be safe, be good, and goodbye from me. And I wonder if I'll be back later on today. You never know. So until then, bye for now. Bye from DJ. Bye.